So today I'm going to show you guys the problem with Ishod Wair's heel flip. A while ago I made a video called like the secret to Ishod Wair's heel flip, where I talked about his foot positioning for heel flips and how that helps him like level out his heel flips and do like just really proper heel flips. So the technique was, rather than putting your foot like completely sideways, you point your toes forward a little bit. It helps like the pinky toe, which actually starts the heel flip, make better contact with the corner of your nose. The board like naturally rolls off of your foot better, and it ends up bringing the back end of the board like up to your back foot. So after I adopted this foot position and started flicking my heel flips this way, it fixed one problem, but then actually ended up creating another. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's kind of the unintended problems of this Ishod Wair heel flip technique, and then what to do to actually get the most out of the Ishod Wair heel flip, so it's actually helping your heel flips rather than hurting them. But first, we're just going to get a quick warm up at the skate park. You guys might have noticed in the session that I was actually skating a different board. Coyote Rob sent me a twin tail shape to try out, and I was really skeptical of it. Thought it would mess with my pop, but I got used to it like right away. So yeah, shout out Coyote Rob. I'll leave a link to his boards. So what is the problem with Ishod Wair's heel flip? So just to be clear, like there isn't any problem with Ishod Wair's heel flip. Ishod Wair has like a perfect heel flip. What I'm saying is that his front foot position, the like diagonal front foot, there are pros to it, but there's also a big con. Essentially, it creates a problem in and of itself if you just turn your foot and do the exact same heel flip. So I want to talk about how you can get the most out of this heel flip technique so that it makes your heel flips better and not worse. If you remember my last video, I talked about how Ishod Wair, rather than putting his foot like perpendicular across the board, he points it a little bit like this, like diagonal slightly. And what that does is that allows him to get a cleaner flick off the corner of his nose. So the key to flicking a good heel flip is putting the pinky toe into that corner pocket of the nose. And so by turning your foot a little bit crooked, that makes it even easier to basically guarantee that your front foot, the pinky toe, is going to make it into that corner pocket, and then the board's just going to slide and roll off the rest of your foot and give you like a super effortless, very controlled, very consistent heel flip flick. Now in the first video that I made about Ishod Wair's heel flip, as soon as I started turning my foot, my board started leveling out and coming up to my back foot just like a kick flip. Like I was really able to flick it fast and catch it with my back foot. But the problem that I kept having is that the board kept wanting to turn front side. So if you live in some place with snow, you've probably seen a snow plow like clearing snow off the streets. The actual plow on the front is always at an angle. And so what that does is that takes the snow, gathers it up, and shoots it off to the side of the road. And that's essentially what you're doing with the Ishod Wair heel flip technique. That's the reason that it wants to shoot behind you or like turn front side, is because your foot is crooked at a diagonal angle. It's wanting to kick the board behind you. So if all you do is just go from doing your heel flips like this to like turning your toe like that, and you flick straight out like the exact same way, you're probably gonna have issues with the board wanting to turn to the right. So the way that you counteract that, if you just watch Ishod Wair, how he does his heel flips, he flicks and reaches his front foot like diagonally out in front of him. If you've ever watched Neen Williams do a heel flip, it's the exact same thing, but like way more exaggerated. Neen Williams, front foot crooked, comes off the corner of the nose, but then kicks out like way out towards the toe side of his board. That counteracts the board from getting snowplowed behind you, so you get a fast, controlled flick that stays right underneath you and sucks up to your back foot. So this is kind of like the part 2 to the secret to Ishod Wair's heel flips, is not only do you need to like turn your foot crooked, but you also need to flick forward and more out in front of you to counteract the snowplow. And then I promise this technique will make your heel flips way more controlled and way more predictable. If you like this video, you need to check out this one. It's Ishod Wair's lazy heel flip hack. I personally do this a lot just during the session. I think it's really fun to do. Make sure to check out that video. Remember to make every single day a Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.